Hi guys! Today I'd like to show you one of the easiest and tastiest whole chicken recipe, so let's get started. So first, let's get our chicken. I like using hormone and antibiotics-free chicken because the flavor is just so much richer, and usually I have them cut into quarters for me at the store, but in case it's not an option for you, I'll show you how to cut a whole chicken easily without using a butcher knife. Of all the things, you want to sharpen your knife first. Having a very sharp knife is one of the most important things, and when that's done, we are ready to cut the chicken. Basically, the trick is to cut where the joints are. You can find the joints by moving the thighs and the wings. So let's take the thigh for an example. Once you have a good feel of the joints, aim and cut to the joints. And sometimes it's hard to see, so then you want to bend and crack the joints. The joint should be easy to see now, so you can go ahead and cut the thigh off. It's not exactly a pretty thing to watch, so I'm just going to fast forward a little bit. So basically you want to do the same for the rest of the wings and the thigh and cut the chicken breast in half. The chicken bones are quite thin, so when you cut the breast in half, I like to use a pair of scissors for cutting the bones. And that's it! So the next thing I like to do is take a pair of tweezers to pull out any leftover hair on the chicken skin. Some people find that this is too much work, but I actually find this very satisfying. Give the chicken pieces a good rinse and drain them. Now we will add some cooking rice wine. Give them a brief rub to remove any raw chicken taste. Then we will move on to prepare our main seasoning. In a small dish, add some salt and Sichuen peppercorn. You can also roast the Sichuen peppercorn a little bit for more flavor if you like. Mix them well and evenly rub them on the chicken. As you can see, I'm using very little salt for the whole chicken here, partly because the cooking wine I used is salted, and partly because this will be served with a sauce on the top. So you want to keep this in mind when you season the chicken. And when you're done, put the white meat on the bottom and the dark meat on the top. The fat from the dark meat will drip and cover the white meat when we cook them, so that the white meat will be juicy when it's done. Now we're ready to steam the chicken. Start a big pot of water on high heat and set something that can stand heat on the bottom to keep the pot with the chicken away from direct heat. Put the pot of the chicken in while the water is still cold and cover the lid. Let it steam on high heat for about 20 to 25 minutes and then turn off the heat. Let it sit on the remaining heat for another 10 to 15 minutes just to make sure that it is all cooked but not overcooked. When the time is up, you can test the chicken by sticking a chopstick through. If it goes in easily, then the chicken is done. Strain the chicken pieces and keep the liquid. The liquid is the essence of the chicken, and you want to keep it because in the next video I will show you the best Asian chicken soup made from it. Wait until the chicken is cool to touch and cut them into pieces and set them aside for later. We'll let the chicken cool down more while we make the sauce. To make the sauce, we will chop some green onions and put them in a bowl. Next, we will also chop some ginger and set them in the same bowl as well. Add some salt and white pepper powder. Then we will add some extra virgin olive oil. Give it a good mix until all the salt has dissolved. Now you can drizzle this delicious sauce over the juicy chicken pieces, or just simply serve the chicken with the sauce on the side. The chicken is juicy and tender, and with the flavors of the green onions and ginger and a bit of saltiness, it's just perfect. This delicious whole chicken dish is really simple to make, and it has definitely proved to be one of the most popular in the family. So enjoy and have fun!